Hi, this is Emily back for Positively Glamorous, and we're going to talk about eyes for the 40 and up crowd. Um, I had somebody ask me, well, what colors can I wear on blues? Because I can only use browns. That is not true. That is a myth. Now, as a blonde, or I'm sorry, as a blue-eyed person, you can use golds that bring out the eyes. Any shades of purple actually bring out the eyes. Browns and greens will bring out blue eyes. But, contrary to popular opinion, you can also wear blue. It's all in how you use it and how you blend it. Blue can make the eyes pop still. So don't believe people when they say, oh, blue don't make blue eyes pop. It really does. I use blue and I get compliments on my eyes all the time. My eyes are very blue and I do have a yellow ring around my pupil. And it brings that out, and a lot of people notice that I've got the gold ring, and I get a lot of compliments. So don't let people tell you, oh, well, you can't wear this color if you have this color eyes, and you can't do this. You do what you want, and you do what makes you feel good. It's all about how to wear it. I saw a thing the other day that said, oh, you should never use eyeshadow and make it match your top, whatever shirt you're wearing. I say bollocks. I make my eyeshadow match my shirts all the time. And guess what? It looks great. It's all in how you do it. You know, yes, if you have on a red and black shirt, you don't want to do red and black unless you're going to a club. You don't want to look beat up. But there is a way that you can complement the shirts that you have on and blend. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to talk about, since I'm talking to people that are older than 40, now I'm 38, but since I'm talking to people that are in the above and fabulous crowd, usually what you have is a heavier eyelid through here. You have sagging. I'm starting to get sagging and wrinkling in these eyes right in the corner from pulling, which you should not do. But I do because I have an astigmatism. So if you have heavy lids to where you don't see much of your eyelid, your actual eyelid, what you want to do is you want to put highlight on what doesn't stick out as much, and you want to put a darker color on what does stick out so much. So if you've got really, really bulbous eyes with very heavy eyelids, you want to put the darker color on your eyelids, and you want to go lighter up through here, because that will force the eyes to look back more and bring this part out, which will even your face. If you have more sunken in eyes and heavier lids, then what you want to do is you do want to put dark in that crease. You can still highlight right underneath your brow bone because that gives you a youthful appearance to your face, but you do want to put a darker color in your crease and a lighter color on your lid to help them stand out more. Now, I read a thing that said, oh, well, if you're this age, you shouldn't wear shimmer, or if you have wrinkles, don't wear shimmer. If you have very bad wrinkles, shimmer will make them stand out. But if you have heavy upper eyelids, then there's nothing wrong with putting some shimmer on this part of your eyelid so that it can actually stand out and be seen. And then the dark matte color, which matte is not shiny, not shimmery, it's just plain color. If you put a matte color back here, then that's going to help conceal the wrinkles that you have. So what I'm going to do is today I'm going to play with these gorgeous purple colors. I'm going to be using White Rabbit for underneath my brow bone and all over. Then I'm going to be using Curiouser, Queen, and Underland, which is a matte color, to show you how you can blend and use things. And I might use a little bit of Jabberwocky, which is the black. I have a thing for, putting a little bit of black in to smoke out the corners. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with a White Rabbit. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. And you're going to go, what I do is I go ahead and start right underneath the brow bone, and then I just lightly dust it all over my eyelid. All over. to give a base coat. Oh, I have also already used the Urban Decay Eye Primer, which that is actually very important. Even if you're not an Urban Decay customer, I suggest going and getting this because this helps your eyeshadow stick all day without creasing. And when you have wrinkles on your eyelids, you will have creasing. So this stuff really, really helps. It works great. I highly recommend it. So I'm going to go all over my eye with the White Rabbit. And put a touch right on the inside of your eye, right by the tear duct, because that actually gives you a brighter, more wider appearance, makes you look more awake and alert. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch a little bit of the Curiouser right here. Hopefully the camera can see that. And I'm just going to start with putting it gently, very gently. And brushes help. They work a lot better than the little drugstore thingies because they tend to make it like where clumps will fall down. So brushes work really good. You're going to go all over your lid. Now what you want to do is you never want to start dark and then try to go light. You want to start off light and then build up the darker colors on top of that. Then I'm going to put just a little bit in my crease so it'll help me blend later. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to touch a little bit of this Queen, which has a little bit of shine to it, but it's not really shimmer like glittery or anything. But it's very nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in this triangle right here, and I'm going to put it right there on that triangle of my eye. This is also good for doing a smoky eye because a lot of people think you can only do smoky eyes with blacks and grays, and that is not true. You can do a smoky eye with any color you want. It's all in how you apply it. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to touch the underland, which is the darker matter color. And I'm going to just apply that to my crease. I do not have a crease brush, so I'm using the same brush. I'm just going to apply that to my crease, and what you want to do is you want to make sure you go back and forth. See how my eyelid is wrinkling when I pull, even just gently touch it like that? So you want to go back and forth or you'll have skips. Mine skips if I don't go back and forth to blend. Now see, I can't see what I'm doing as well on this eye because I've got an astigmatism on this one, which is why I pull my skin when I put on makeup, which I should not. Okay, so now that we have the underlaying on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush, which I've cleaned it off. I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to sweep and blend all over. Blending is key. You can wear any colors you want, no matter how old you are. As long as you blend, you're not going to have that 80s scary look. Which I miss the 80s, but not the way they did their eyeshadow. And then what I think I will do is I will take just a light, very light touch of the Jabberwocky, and I do just like to hit the very corners of my eye. Excuse me, throat goblin. And see, that actually doesn't make it look black. It brings out the purple hue and gives it a little bit of that smoky look. But it doesn't look like, oh, I've just put black on my eyes. All it's done is darken up that purple and made it look really nice. So there you have eyes with color that now the crease looks a little bit farther back, and I've brought attention to my lids, and you cannot see any wrinkling in my eyes whatsoever. I'm going to go right back over the top underneath the brow bone with a little bit more White Rabbit just to get that lightened up. And then what I'm going to do is after I put on my eyeliner, if I can get it out of the box, after I put on my eyeliner, you're going to take a complementing color, which I would probably use either Underland or Queen, because you don't want something too light underneath your eyes or then you'll look puffy. I'd probably take a little bit of Underland and just go and make a little line right underneath. And see, I'm doing that even without putting on my eyeliner, and that's fine, because it's still going to show up. I'm just going to go right underneath my eye to bring that color down and give my eyes a little bit more definition. So, I don't think I'm going to have time to put on the eyeshadow, the eyeliner right now, but that is how you can do your eyes, and I've showed you how to do your cheeks, and don't be scared of color. It doesn't matter what color your eyes are. You use what you want. Blend, blend, blend. That's the key. Have a good time. Thanks.